Can you guys hear what I'm hearing? Do any of you guys know that that song? It is so good! I am having a flashlight on. Alright! Johnny Cash! I am improvising, because again, put the big table up. So this is how we're going to do. I don't have that much place, but we are going to do the divine masculine, divine feminine readings today, hopefully. So it is already a bit late. I can't wait for the day where I can just do this full time. To help me get to that point, please always remember to like the video, because it really helps out a lot. And obviously subscribe if you haven't already. But I put candles on. Johanna, Johanna. Kiri sending me tarot card memes. That's just our life. I'm going to take myself together. And oh my god, thank you guys so much for all the support on the crying video. I really already feel better. It was just a shift of the day. And the funny thing is that the CoStar app, I actually missed something that I paid attention to when I edited the video. I saw that for that day there was like a little quote. I'm going to read it to you guys because it fits so perfectly for what actually happened that day. But it said, today's moon transit is bringing it back full circle, reminding you how far you have come. With the moon in your sun sign, a fresh start is coming tonight. Make a resolution for yourself. If that is not fitting for what happened to me yesterday, I don't know what is. So that's why I felt like that, because a new shift came, and today there's nothing. And normally I'm not that much affected by like the moon things, but the more I get more deeper in touch with myself, obviously it's going to be something that's, you know, happening more. By the way, guys, we have a big mirror in front of us, so the spirits are going to be able to come closer to us. But I hope the angle is not too terrible. Stop complaining, Sandra. Johanna, Johanna. It's actually a pretty sad song. And it's for Bobby Marquis, which is one of the most haunted places. Can't remember where it is. I'm pretty sure some of you guys know where it is. I actually wanted to go there, but a psychic actually told me that I shouldn't. She said something about a female present that wouldn't be a female present, would do something. I can't remember what it was. It was so random. But okay. This is just going to be a little chitty chatty. I know you guys like it, so I wonder if I should do this like separately. Maybe do a little reading. Maybe go with the sheepies before it gets too dark. It's actually the other neighbors' sheepies. So I'm pretty sure that they are like, what is that girl always doing here, filming my sheeps? So it's close to the studio that I use. If I should do that, I probably should do that before it gets too dark. Should we go? Look guys, this is my setup. I'm going to show you guys. I put some of my tarot cards here and the boxes here. I have Eddie peeking out here, the singing ball. The necklace that I know a lot of you guys have been fascinated about. And then we have me. I use this thing that I always put on here for baby today. She was so cute. It's a young mom and a dad that I have been taking. It's the third time that they're here, and I adore them so much. They are so cute. I can already hear them. I took an apple, so let's go visit them. I don't think that they're going to come over here today. But again, I said that before. I brought the apple! And you can see there's light over, you know, where the people are. I'm just like terrified. What if they see me? Is there one sheep on the way over here? Is it meh? It looks like there's just one sheep on the way. Maybe it's a full moon. Full moon is like, oh, that's mom. That's mommy. What if it's a person? Because I don't have my glasses on. But there's something black coming towards me. Meh. What if it's not a sheep? What if it's a spirit? What if it's a dog? It's just standing still. What is it? Can you guys see that? It is a sheep, isn't it? It is, but it's definitely not a full moon. Yes, I see you. What are the other ones doing? Nothing. Hello, sheepy. Meh. Do you want to have an apple? You can get it just, you know, by yourself. They're like, we know that you don't have anything for us. It's trying to call them. It's like, listen up, people. It's so crazy because on the camera it's very bright and it's actually pretty dark. I have an apple. I have an apple in my pocket. Maybe we should just... It's really trying to get... I think it's trying to get the other sheep over here. Meh! Meh! I'm really trying to get them over here. So that I can give them my apple. It also feels like it's starting to rain. Well, if the sheepies don't want to come, I'm just gonna throw the apple and then they can eat it. Because they're not coming over here. I ain't got time for that sheep. That sheep. Let's just throw the apple. Okay guys, we're going back and we're going to film. Okay, we are back inside. While I was walking back, they start running off, and I was like, too late, bitches. Too late, sheepies. But I might just do one big reading, all in all reading, because I just realized that I just have the battery that's in this camera, which is not not enough if I want to do a bigger, you know, reading for a lot of people. So gotta use Palo Santo. But yeah, this is going to be a chill video reading vlog, something. I am just going to take a moment to see if there's any channel messages coming through, because I am beginning to do that more often when I do my readings. Because, you know, me practicing makes it better. And the funny thing is, I have a book that I'm reading in at the moment, and the chapter that I'm reading about right now is about, you know, how important it is when you do readings to give the message that the person can handle. So you guys know that when I do private readings, like I use the person's spirit guides, I use my own spirit guide, and the message that's supposed to come out is going to be delivered in the way that the person can handle it. And it was just very, you know, confirming to read about it in a book, because it's the way that I do it. I'm going to show you guys the book. This is the book. Opening to Channel, How to Connect with Your Guides. It is from Sonia Roman and someone else. This thing is something that my niece made me this. It's so cute. So I use it for the book. But the funny thing about this book is that I did speak about this in another video, that my main book that I'm reading in just disappeared. So I had to grab another book, and this is the other book. And I already, you know, had so many aha moments from new things. But it's very, you know, it's very interesting that the chapter that I'm reading about right now is about being an intuitive reader, delivering the message. Also, they speak about the fact that if people can't handle the message that they get, it's because that they are not ready to receive it, or it's because they are blocking their side. There are so many golden, you know, information in that book. I will link it down below if any of you guys want it, because I can't remember if I spoke about it in the Q&A I did back then, the first ones. I don't know why this just came to me, so maybe I'm supposed to talk about it. But I don't know if any of you guys have seen the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, about the Manson and Sharon Tate murders. And I did touch up on this in the past, like that I feel connected with that case with Sharon Tate for some strange reason. I did actually have Patty Negri, who was like, we have to talk about that with you in LA. So I might do a video about it when I'm there. But it was very emotional for me to watch that video, because, to watch that movie, because it has the perfect, oh my god, just got the chills through my body. It has the perfect ending, how it was supposed to have happened. And it's not a surprise, so it's not a spoiler, because, you know, it's everywhere. But it's not like how it happened, because Sharon Tate and the rest, her unborn baby survives in that movie, which is so beautiful. It was very, 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 you know, oh, I just can't even describe it, but it was such a strange feeling that I had when I saw it. Like, I had such a strange, like, why didn't it happen like that? Like, this was supposed to have happened. This was the way that it was supposed to happen. You know, they survived. It was so strange. If any of you guys have seen the movie, let me know. But it is by, what's his name? Tarantino? I can't remember his name now. And I will say that you can really tell in that movie how much anger there is for the people who, you know, who killed Sharon Tate. So much anger in that scene. Whoa. Towards the tick and whatever, I can't remember what other people. Ugh. Awful people. Let's see if there's any channel messages. Is this too dark? I might put it up again, but when I do the channeling, I just like that it's darker. Okay. Ooh, hold on, mirror. Hold on, table. Let's see if there's anything coming in. Green jacket. I don't know why that came. Green jacket. And I heard this Is it Queen that made that song? Again, I can't remember the song. Is it like Don't Stop Me Now? I'm having such a good time. Is it that one? That just came to me. I got a message from, I do believe it's someone's spirit guide, that someone, it might be, it feels like a young person, but again, it's always mixed, so I always there's something moving. I am in here. I'm normally filming out there. Now I'm filming here. But I got this feeling that someone out there is stressing over education, over a semester. I heard semester. Worrying about a semester, worrying about school, worrying about how stressful it is. And the spirit guide, there was the message from the spirit guide, that person's spirit guide, is that you have to be aware that you are never alone, because if you actually have a new spirit guide who's supposed to help you when it comes to your study, when it comes to you being outside. Okay, let me just finish up this. Whoa, that was very close up and personal. If you might have anxiety, or you might have, fear with being out, like in public, or being involved with a lot of people. And the message is that you are not alone, or you have the spirit guide who's supposed to calm you down and be there for you. That's what I heard. Whew. Okay, now the other person can come through. That was just right. I don't know if you guys might be able to see an orb or something. It happens a lot when I do my readings. Always pay attention to the orbs. Sometimes it is spirits, but sometimes it's also spirit guides. That's another thing I want you guys to know, that if you see orbs, don't right away be like, oh, my place is haunted. Well, it might be, but most of the times it is also just spirit guides, or it's, your ancestors coming through to just, help a little bit. For some reason, I just had this feeling that, I don't know if it's a message for someone else, but I had this feeling that, like there was an intruder looking through stuff while I'm here. Does that make sense? It feels like a drunk. I mean, it could be. Also because I can hear stuff like, But I'm just gonna let that person do that. That might be why this person came, like, I don't know if it was the same person, but yeah. A lot of you guys have been like, don't you ever get scared of all this? And I would say that, if it's like bad entities, it has this anxiety feeling. I can feel this anxiety if it's a bad energy. But this room is pretty sealed off, so no negative entities can come through. That's also why when I do the spirit box stuff, nothing really comes through here, because sometimes the spirit box is connected with, aggressive entities, especially when I use it. There was something again. Well, hello? have this picture in my head of someone just going around looking in all things drawers and like, you know, trying to look for jewelry or money, and he's just paying attention to me and just walking away, or try, you know, keeping an eye open like, did you see me? I didn't see you. Gosh, that spray thing, it really makes me freak out. But yeah, but you know, it's not because that it's like, even true that it's someone who passed over who was like someone who was on drugs, or someone who was like had a temper, or someone who was alcoholic. It doesn't mean that it's like a bad spirit or a bad, yeah, spirit, soul. It's just they have, you know, leftovers in their past life that they didn't finish up, so it doesn't make them a bad spirit. So I never really get bad spirits here, but obviously, you know, I can have a weak moment, or my spirit guides can have a moment where they don't, you know, watch. What was that? I know what that was. But where they don't watch over, you know, every second, and something can sneak in. But I know when that happens, and I can handle them. But you know, it is, I think it's for this video today, I'm going to do channeling. I'm going to see what's coming through. So I am going to keep recording and just see if anything comes out. Don't stop me now, I'm having such a good time. I just heard a knock. Oh, a tap. Oh, I don't know what that was. Yeah. I see some lines here, like blue lines or something. But it can also just be my guides. This is, yep. But it feels like something big. Footsteps. I feel there's like a boy here, like maybe 8 years old, I heard. He said that he drowned, is that how you say it? Drowned, but he pointed like in that direction, like, but I don't feel it's connected with this place. It might be, you know, it can be wherever. I don't feel it's connected with this place because it feels like someone who, someone who has like an accent, like American accent. What's it here? It does feel like, I think it's from my jacket actually. I was like, it looks like a dog hair or something. But yeah, could have been like, I don't know why I feel like Tennessee. Playing with his puppy. I feel like this is something that happened like years ago, maybe in the 80s. It feels like accident. I heard accident. I know from, I think it's the first channel video that I did, that I had this person who came through who it was a female coming through, like I don't know why I think about this today. I don't know why I think about that now, but she might be here again. But that she got killed, and she said that her body never got found. Like, they don't know that it felt like like they don't know that I'm gone. They don't know that I'm gone. I remember that. And something with a truck or with a car. I remember that. And the green color comes back to me. Green or blue. Can be a combination. Maybe it's because he's trying to connect with me again. But he was very, like, you know, sharp on the, like I saw water, and it felt like not a sea. What do you call that? Like like a desert around, not a desert, but forest desert. It's hard for me to explain, you know. And I think back then I did say Connecticut or Tennessee or but it is frustrating when when I get something but I don't get something. But I remember there was something with she showed me the imagery, I don't know why I want to say it like that, of a phoenix. And I remember that she was blonde. She looked very young. But she was very frustrated about the fact that no one knew that she was gone, and no one was looking for her. But I was just waiting to see if I could, if I could get something else for that, because there's a reason why I bring that up again. Well, I will put the link here if you guys want to see it again. But the phoenix is just... But again, the phoenix can have a lot of, like, it can symbolize a lot of things. But it felt like a missing case, or... yeah. And it did feel like American. It didn't feel like it was British, it didn't feel like it was German or Swedish or... But it was, for some reason it was everything, all that I could get. Or again, it's all that the world is ready to hear, if you guys understand what I mean. Like sometimes things need to happen in a special order. And sometimes that is even frustrating to think about, that, that we're not supposed to know some things right away. And again, I can just get the information that I get. And sometimes also, sometimes it's frustrating because I just sometimes get this like tiny things, like the boy who was here. It's already gone again. But I also think that they don't have like major energy to come to and speak. I just saw blue lights again. I saw someone play with a necklace. Like someone was playing with a necklace while watching TV or watching something. I don't know if that's something that's happening. I just got emotional. I don't know if it's something happening. Someone's mother is here, I think. I think it's connected with someone's mother. You might, at this moment, while you're watching this, play with your necklace or something. Or it's something that, that your mother did. Or it's something that you have done. But it was someone who was... I saw someone sit very relaxed, playing with the necklace. There was something on the necklace. I don't know if it's a feather or if it's a heart or if it's... But it felt... it looked like something longer. Might have been silver. I said that very strange. Might have been silver. I heard someone say they can have my comics. How strange is that? They can have my comics. I don't know if it's a father who collected comics or a brother who collected comics. But that was just a thing, like they can have my comics. I guess it's like comic books or something like that. I heard someone, do you think she can feel it when I touch her cheek? And the other was a question for me. I do the answering telepathically because, you know, it's so strange and I can't explain you guys how it works. Because I feel the camera died. Oh, it's all blurry. Just saw 7. It feels sometimes. It was off. It feels sometimes. It feels like I'm somewhere else. Like I'm sitting on a bench in the forest talking with someone. It's strange scenery sometimes. Sometimes it feels like they're bringing me to a place to show me things. And I spoke with someone about, like, you know, what does that mean? Where she told me that that's the way that I connect with the other world. Like, they show me a place that's symbolic for them, where things happened. For example, the girl who got killed and got put in a lake or got buried close by a lake. It's, you know, they try so as hard as they can, or as good as they can, to show me places and things. But it felt like someone's mother, but I feel it might be someone's mother who died from cancer. And I feel like they might not have been older than the 40s, like 43, 46 maybe. It was someone who died very young from cancer. And she said, like, she asked me if I believed if a daughter could feel if she would go over to you and like touch you on the cheek. It feels like it's a mother who wants to connect with her daughter. So if you are out there and you feel like a cold breeze or a tingling sensation here, it is just your mother. I say it like it's a normal thing. I don't know why I felt, or why I heard hovering. Hovering. Doctor Strange. Sometimes it's just the most random things. God, stop it. You're freaking me out every time. I don't know if anyone out there have had problems with a shadow person, like the shadow man. I heard the shadow man. Someone showed me putting a round circle under your bed, a round circle of salt under your bed. That will keep them away. So if someone out there is dealing with a shadow person or shadow people, make a round circle around or under your bed, like on the floor. That was what I got shown. Is there anything else? I will do this, as you know, until the battery dies. Anyone else wants to connect the show or say something? I heard Mary. And fall like it's the season. I don't know why I heard someone say there's a portal in the living room. There's a portal in the living room. I don't know if someone out there is dealing with a haunted house, or if there's a portal in the living room, that might be a little white sage. Use white sage if that's the case for someone out there. I don't know why, I just had someone explain something to me that was pretty interesting. Someone explained that with the colder season, the spirit activity is rising because it's colder and it's darker. That was actually pretty interesting. I don't know who just said that, but that was interesting. Might have just have been my spirit guide. But it makes sense because we are more like, you know, like in our hiding mood, we are more aware of the darkness and the coldness. So it would make sense. Someone showed me that someone is still having lights on out in the hallway. I don't know if this is because of some... it's a bit mixed because it feels like it's more people who try to get a message through. So I'm sorry if I mix it up. But I also felt like someone had the porch door lights on because of a soldier who got lost. Like it's someone out there who's like, it's hard for you to not put the light on because it's a way for you to, you know, to signalize for his spirit that he can come home, that it feels like you're waiting for this person to come visit you. It's a person who passed over and you are so frustrated about that he didn't visit you yet. And the message from this person is that you are simply not ready for that. That you do need to close the light, that he will visit you when you are ready. It's not so much him. And there's no time like this being frustrated that it's never going to happen, or why is this not happening? Why is this person not coming to visit me? Whew. So there is a clear message to turn off the light. If it's not on the porch, I don't know why. I might say it is wrong, but I see, like, you guys know, like there is the door and then there is like wood and then there is steps down and then there is a little light that someone is always turning on because you feel that's the way that his spirit can find a way home. It might be, I don't know if this is someone who's like, if it's like a family thing, not a family thing, but I don't know if legend is a wrong term. Someone showed me a hospital bed too. I wonder why. Okay. I feel this is someone's, it does feel like a grandfather. It's a very tall, it's a tall gentleman. But it does feel like he's wearing a hat. But this gentleman, I don't know why I want to say this like this gentleman might have died alone in the hospital bed while the family was not there. And someone in the family is very crushed, very dreadful. I don't know why I heard dreadful, but very, very sad about that like, I should have been there. Like, you're blaming yourself because you were not there when he died. But he came through to say that he was not alone, that he actually had this might have been a wife and a brother who came to pick him up. I know that sounds so strange. And I heard Vicky. I don't know what he's trying. Oh, but it feels like there was someone else that also came to pick him up. I don't know if it's someone from a past life of his. But he said like also Vicky or Big. He said it in a strange way. Oh, I got emotional by that. Oh, he was very excited about that. He's already gone again. Whoa. Oh, that was very beautiful. That was so strange because he showed me the image of how I don't know why this happens right now. The room was just filled with so much love. Like, I can't explain it. It was like it was like not being afraid of dying at all. Like, he was trying to explain to me that we shouldn't be afraid of that. I'm just crying all over the place now. Whoa. I didn't try to make you sad. He came he came back to see if I was okay. And he showed me a flower, and he explained that he always had this. He gave. He made someone in his family. If they were down, he always did some kind of trick with a flower or with, you know, there was some kind of trick that he was trying to do to make me, you know, and trying to explain that he didn't intend to make me sad, but it's not because I'm sad, it was just because it was very emotional and very, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. But I also feel that is it for today, because it does take a lot of my energy. The last thing that I just got, someone showed me like a poem. There's something about a poem. I don't know if it's a poem that someone who passed over who gave to someone before they died, or if it's something that someone out there found after someone passed, or if it's because someone is writing poetry, like a release thing. Again, this can be mixed energy, so you know, I'm always supposed to say what I'm supposed to say. So okay, guys, this is I think I'm going to, also because the battery is already blinking, but this was not a reading. But I feel that it was more important to do channeling videos, because you guys have been asking for that for the longest time, and I just haven't had the energy to do it. But now we did it. So I hope you guys got the messages that you were supposed to get. I hope that you could use this. Sorry that I look like a mess crying. But let me know in a comment below if anything, you know, made sense for you guys. Or also, it's bothering me so much with this, like, I don't know why. It's so strange because I feel that it's a missing case, but it's also someone who passed over. If anyone out there has a clue what this is about, I mean, it's so strange. I will try to see if I can connect, but today It was the only thing that I was supposed to say, the only thing that I could get today. I just had heard fondings. I don't know if that's like a stack of papers. I saw a stack of papers and I heard fondings. I don't know if that is linked with that or if it's connected with something else. I don't know what that was about. Alright people, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, become a part of this magical family. I will soon do a new channeling video, so make sure to subscribe so that you can see it when it comes up. But this is it. I will see you guys soon. Bye.